A warm embrace of two European leaders aiming to bring an end to a nearly 4-year war, one that continues to ravage Ukraine. At least 40 were injured in Dnipro in the country's east as Russia again struck non-military infrastructure. We saw flames and an explosion. Everyone fell to the floor, this man says. This sit-down in Paris followed a roundtable between the Ukrainians and Americans over the weekend, though any changes to a peace proposal are being kept under wraps.
We want to see the end of the killing and the death and the suffering.
The search for a solution is complicated. These talks happened without Ukraine's top negotiator. Andrei Yermak was instrumental in trying to soften the US-backed proposal, but was fired amid a corruption scandal that could give the Kremlin a chance to paint Kyiv as unstable.
I'm afraid that all the pressure will be put on the victim, which is that Ukraine has to make concessions and obligations.
Despite the political setback, European leaders remain on Ukraine's side and are bracing for what might come. On Tuesday, Steve Witkoff, the American envoy to most wars, will again sit with Vladimir Putin to push for a deal.
We do feel quite good, and we're hopeful that this war can finally come to an end.
The Kremlin a couple of days ago came out and said that Putin was currently, quote, satisfied with the current dynamics of the war.
The French president says for a complete peace plan, all parties need to be at the table, not just individual meetings. Well, Volodymyr Zelenskyy says he'll decide his next steps once his delegation returns home.
I think that the security guarantees, of course, are probably the most important bottom line for Ukraine. They have to have confidence that there is a future to rebuild for, and that this war isn't just going to start all over again.
A security guarantee intended to protect all of Ukraine, including territory that Zelenskyy insists can't be handed over. Reggie Cecchini, Global News, Washington.